Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. This is my first video on this channel and I wanted to sort of introduce myself a little bit, but the premise of this video is to tell you about what's going on today, which is Thanksgiving up here in North America. I want to talk a little bit about what that looks like, but before we get into that, I just wanted to let you know that I am KB. I go by KB. Obviously that's just my nickname. I have my real name that I will probably reveal later on as I grow my channel. But for right now, I go by KB. Today, I am in the state of Michigan, USA. I won't disclose the exact location, but this is where I am today. I thought it would be a good time for me to start doing some of my own videos, my vlogging, and I wanted to talk about my experiences here in the States. Now, for some disclosure here, I'm originally from South Africa. I was born and raised in South Africa. I came to the States at the age of 21. Yeah, I was 21 years old when I first came to America, and look at me, you can tell I'm no longer around the 20s, so I'm an old man. But anyways, I just wanted to do a vlog because I've been talking to a lot of people, especially from South Africa, and they keep asking me like, you know, can you share your life? Can you tell us like what's going on in your life in wherever you live in the States? How is it like? And many of them have encouraged me to do a vlog. I mean, as far back as 2013, but I just didn't feel comfortable with the idea of vlogging, but hey, it turns out vlogging is not such a bad idea. But again, we're going to find out through these videos here. But I just wanted to, I was trying to think of a time that would be suitable, a time that would be appropriate to do a video, and obviously this is the best time for me because I have so much to talk about, and this video is not going to be too long because I'm not going to go into detail about everything. But what I thought I would do is basically just give you an idea of what's going on right now. So today is Thanksgiving and I'm outside. I'm wearing a hoodie because guys, it is cold. So I'm gonna give you an idea, right? So I don't know if you can tell, actually I don't think you can tell, but we have some flurries, so it's starting to snow a little bit. So I'm out about here with the family for Thanksgiving. So I live in Indianapolis. That's the city right there in the center of the state of Indiana. That's where I live, but I am here in Michigan because we have family up here, so we are visiting for Thanksgiving. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about Thanksgiving a little bit and let you know what this holiday is all about. Not so much the history, but like what we do on Thanksgiving. Maybe someday in the future we'll talk about the history, but for now, just to let you know what we do. I'm out in the country. As you can tell, it's really quiet here. Just a little bit of wind and there's like no one around. We do this and we actually enjoy doing this, like coming out here in the country, because it is refreshing. Because when you live in the city, everything is just like crazy, crowded, busy, bustling, you name it. So it is nice to come out here where it's rather quiet. You don't have as many people, not as much noise. There's a little bit back there. There's a road that goes there and it's a little loud. You really hear it here because it's so quiet, but it's not so bad that it bothers you. You just hear it a little bit. But anyways, so I'm just walking here in our relative's property, obviously, and it's just nice. But anyways, we're gonna get to the gist of what Thanksgiving is all about. This is an introductory video, so I'm hoping that we can talk about other things in the future. I'm hoping we can talk about life in America. We can talk about what it's like being from South Africa, living in America for as long as I have been living here. We're gonna talk about the opportunities that are here. We're going to talk about travel, like how you can really enjoy traveling between the two countries. And perhaps you are not even from South Africa, but you're from another African country or Asia, South America, or even Europe, and you just want to get a different perspective. So I'm hoping that with these videos, I'll be able to help answer some of your questions. But anyways, Thanksgiving, guys. Thanksgiving, so important here. I know Canada has Thanksgiving. I do need to do some research to find out if their Thanksgiving is based on the same principle and the same story, same history as in the US, but that's something I need to check. But anyways, sorry guys, if you hear me sniffling a little bit, it's because I am freezing. It is cold. And why do I choose to do a vlog out here? Wait, here's the thing. Today is Thanksgiving. There are people in the house Everybody's just chilling, everybody's just relaxing, and I don't want to have to bother them with all this, and there are kids playing around, so I knew it was going to be noisy. So I decided I want to be out here, I want to do this out here, and I enjoy it. Even though it's cold, I just enjoy being outside in nature. So Thanksgiving, I saw something online that surprised me a little bit. So Thanksgiving, I think, falls on the last Thursday of the month, last Thursday of November. Hopefully I think that's how it's been. For me anyways. Yeah, last Thursday of November. So it doesn't have to be a specific date. It just has to be the last Thursday of November. So what this means is that this is a major holiday, a holiday before Christmas. And it's sort of, after a long year, it almost helps you slow down a little bit. It's one of those holidays that helps you slow down and it makes you reflect. And of course, the messaging behind it is that we gotta give thanks, we gotta be thankful, we gotta express gratitude for a lot of different things. Maybe it's the year you had a very good income, you had a good job, school went well, life in general, things went really well, your health has improved, you beat a disease, or maybe you're still sick, but you are making it and you are surviving and God is good to you and you are grateful. It's just a holiday to express all of that. Like I said, I'm not going to get into a history. I'm just explaining you what the nature or like what we do on Thanksgiving. So having said all of that, it's also a very commercialized holiday, right? People do a lot of shopping and that's all good. That's all fine. If you have the financial means, there's a lot of sales going on at the same time. I mean, the discounts are not really that great, in my opinion. However, it's just like, social pressure, peer pressure. It's like everybody's shopping and all these stores at once. They all have sales. Now, some people will argue with me on this. They will say, hey, some of the sales are really, really good. And maybe they are. Maybe they are. Don't get me wrong on that. Maybe they are, but I feel like it's a little bit of a scam. But Thanksgiving is not all about shopping. It's all about spending time with family. So what happens is some people live in different states and whatnot. They get to travel. They go see family. They go see relatives they haven't seen in years. You'll be surprised that in America, even though people have all the infrastructure, cars, even money, that some people don't get to see each other as much as they would like. And America is a big, big country. It's a big country. So like right now, it's probably, I would say it's about 1:45, somewhere else in America. It's like probably like 1:45. And that's like in California, 1:45. Alaska is probably 1:45. And then you have Hawaii, which is like in the middle of the ocean. And they're probably like 5 hours or 6 hours behind us. So, this hill is killing me. So it happens sometimes that people go, move away from home. They go to other states and they start their families there. They start their life there. And every once in a while, they get a chance to visit their parents. And this is exactly what happens. Thanksgiving is time for the family to get together. And that's why I'm here. We are here to see family. And hopefully we're going to see a lot of relatives we haven't seen in years. Or we may not see anybody, depending on whether they traveled or not. Okay, so on Thanksgiving, there are some basic things we do, right? Food is a big deal when it comes to Thanksgiving. And again, in order to understand that, you need to learn a little bit about the history of Thanksgiving, like why it's so important. Every function has food, right? Christmas, food. Birthdays, food. You name it. Any major holiday, there's always food. But there's something about Thanksgiving, the food is so specific. The meat is turkey. They have stuffing, mashed potatoes, bean casserole. What else do they have? Oh, they also have pumpkin pie. Apple pie is a big deal. Again, there's also a story behind that. So hopefully someday we'll get into that. And if you want to drop a comment in the comment section, of course, I'm sure somebody can really explain to you why that's such a big deal. But yeah, Thanksgiving, American pie. Those are, they go together. All right, so that's what happens on Thanksgiving, and a lot of families will eat lunch. Some of them will wait until later to where they eat supper. They'll eat supper together, and people tend to overeat on Thanksgiving. Even people who don't eat a lot, Thanksgiving is just a day to overeat. There's a lot of food, there's a lot of leftovers. So people tend to do that. And again, that's perfectly fine. And then people just stay home, just relax, watch some football. for those who like football. And by the way, I am really impressed with Detroit Lions, and I'm just hoping that they win the Super Bowl. But that's that's a topic for another day. Anyways, and here's another thing. America never closes down, but it does on Thanksgiving. Walmart closed, Target closed, Home Depot, all these stores are closed today. The only places that are open are gas stations, and those, at least in Indiana, they are foreign owned. Therefore, some of the people that work there are from other countries, and they don't necessarily maybe observe Thanksgiving in their countries. And the stores at the gas stations are called convenience stores. So it's, even though it's a holiday, it's nice to have a place that's open in case you need something, you know. You may be missing something. You may need some spice, some salt, whatever, and those places will always be open. Anyways, so that's what happens today. Everything is closed, and then on I would say later tonight, like in the past, they used to, like, the stores will open at 8 p.m. Like, not all of them, some of them, they will open at 8 p.m. for like a Black Friday sale. They don't do that anymore. What they do is they will open at 5 in the morning tomorrow on Friday for Black Friday. I think there are countries in Europe that do Black Friday. I know South Africa does do a Black Friday, and that's complete madness. Some people even lose their lives because everybody's trying to get to, especially electronics, flat screen TV, whatever. I mean, everywhere you go, they're selling flat screen TVs. Anyways, that's what happens around this time of the year. Again, this is Thanksgiving. I'm up in Michigan. It's freezing. I mean, it's really cold. It's like 27 degrees right now, which is very, very cold. 27 degrees Fahrenheit. That's probably like what, about -3 degrees Celsius? I don't know, I'm just guessing. -3, so that's really, really cold. But this is not as cold as it gets. I mean, it gets really, really cold. But there's a little bit of breeze, and I'm not wearing gloves. Whew. So I am freezing, but I wanted to do this video because I know things are gonna get hectic here soon. And I'm hoping that you guys will follow through with this vlog, and hopefully we'll have a conversation, and hopefully I can answer a lot of your questions like I mentioned. But I would like to take you into this journey, invite you into my life, and hopefully we can talk about different things related to living in America, related to working in America, and related to traveling between two countries. I'm just talking in terms of like how to navigate your way, how the process works here. Yeah, so that's that. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.